Dear students, today we will learn about isotopes. In our previous lecture, we have explored about the ions, and today we will try to understand the concept of isotopes. First of all, at the start of our lecture, we define isotopes. Isotopes can be defined as the atom of same element, atom of same elements which have same atomic number, but different mass number are called isotopes. We can say that the isotopes are the atoms of same element which have same atomic number but different mass number. In previously concepts about elements was that element contains same type of atom. That was the concept of Deuterium. But after that, it was researched and confirmed that the atoms within the element may have different mass number, and those atoms which have different mass numbers were called as isotopes. In other words, we can define isotopes as these are the atoms having same number of protons. They have same number of protons because we know that the atomic number, that is the number of protons, so they have same number of protons but different number of neutrons. Different number of neutrons. They have same number of protons and they have different number of neutrons. So we can say that the isotopes have similar number of protons and electrons, but they have different number of neutrons. So we use some examples like first of all the hydrogen. Hydrogen is the element and it has three different types of atom within it, like and can be expressed as protium, deuterium, and tritium. We can say that these three atoms have the same number of protons because we can see they have same atomic number, like this that is atomic number and mass number. And secondly, that is the second isotope, and that is the third isotope. Now we can see that they have same number of protons, one, and one. And if we can determine the number of neutrons, protium has no neutrons, and deuterium has one neutron, and tritium has two neutrons. We can see that these three atoms have same atomic number, same number of protons, but they have different number of neutrons. So these are called isotopes. Like in another example, we can see carbon. Carbon is an element, and carbon contains three different atoms like carbon 612, carbon 613, and carbon 614. We can see that all these three atoms have same number of protons, that is 6, but they have different number of neutrons. For example, if we draw the structure of carbon atom, we can see that in the nucleus, K shell and L shell. For example, if I draw the diagram of carbon 612 atom, it has 6 number of protons and 6 number of neutrons, and it has 6 electrons which are present around the nucleus in shell like this. Now we can see that the carbon atom that have the same number of proton, same number of neutron, electron, but different number of neutron. Like carbon 13 have 6 proton, but 7 neutrons, and the same number of electrons that will present around the nucleus in 2 in K shell and 4 electrons in L shell. Like if I draw the diagram of carbon 13 and 14, it has 6 protons but 8 number of neutrons which are present in nucleus, and around the nucleus in shell there are 6 electrons that are present in calcium and algae. Now, if we see deeply in these three atoms, that is carbon 12, for example, and that is carbon 13, and that is carbon 14. All these three atoms have similar number of protons and similar number of electrons, but they have different number of neutrons. So we can see that in isotopes or the atoms present within the same element because all they have same number of protons, but they have different number of neutrons. So we can also determine the properties of isotopes on this property of number of proton and a neutron. We can say that isotopes have same chemical properties. Why they have same chemical properties? Because we know that the chemical properties depends on the number of electrons present in outermost shell. And the number of electrons that are present in outermost shell that determine the chemical properties of any atom. If we can see in isotopes, they have same chemical property because they have same number of protons. If number of protons are same, then the number of electrons is also same because electrons number and proton number are equal. So if isotopes have same atomic number, in other words, we can say they have same number of electrons. Similar number of electrons are present in their outermost shell, and because the chemical properties depend upon the number of electrons present in valence shell or outermost shell, because they have same electron, that's why all the isotopes present within our element have the same chemical properties. Like in our example, carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14, all they have similar number of electrons, like 6 or 4 which are present in outermost shell. That's why all these have similar chemical properties. And secondly, they have different physical properties. All the isotopes which are present in our element have different physical properties, means different density, different melting point, different grain point. Why they have different physical properties? Because we know that the physical properties depends on the mass number. These properties depends upon mass number. And as we have already learned that isotopes have different mass number. And why they have different mass number? Mass number is different due to different number of neutrons. Due to different number of neutrons that are present in the nucleus of all the isotopes. And because the physical properties depends on mass number, and mass number is mostly determined by the number of neutrons, and because the isotopes have different number of neutrons, that's why we can see that they have different physical properties. But in at most we can see that isotopes have two things similar. They have similar number of protons or atomic number. They have similar number of protons, and also they have same position and same position because all are present within the same element. This phenomena is called isotopy. Isotopy means the isotopes have same number of protons, means same atomic number, and same position within the element. This phenomenon is called isotopy. That was first of all explained by Zodin. And we can give the examples of isotopes in periodic table. Different elements have different number of isotopes. Like in our example, like chlorine has two stable isotopes, and then cadmium have five isotopes. In the last, we can see that the isotopes of different element, like chlorine, it has odd atomic number, and it is also we can see that all atomic number elements have two stable isotopes. And similarly, those elements which have even number of atomic number. They have much number of isotopes, and particularly those elements which have even atomic number, and even atomic masses. Even atomic number and even atomic masses, they have much abundance of isotopes. Like in our example, oxygen, like 16, and similarly silicon 14, 28, and similarly calcium 20, 40, and so on, like iron. These elements have even number of atomic number and even atomic masses. They have much abundance of isotopes in universe. We can see that they form 50% of Earth crust. 50% Earth crust is composed of such type of elements which have even atomic number and even atomic masses. So at the most we can see that the isotopes or different elements have different isotopes. Like we have give some examples of elements which can have 2, 3, 4, even 11 number of isotopes may be present. Like in our example, nickel have different isotopes like gadolinium. So at the last, we can see that isotopes are the atoms present within the same element. They have the same number of protons, same atomic number, but they have different number of neutrons and different mass number. And they have similar chemical properties, but different physical properties. And we can also see that the presence of isotopes within the element may be different. That is called relative abundance of isotopes. It is also confirmed relative abundance of isotopes within the same element is different abundance of isotopes. It means that different isotopes have their different percentage of each isotope in the sample of element, in given sample of element, is called relative abundance of isotope. Uh, we can see that different isotopes have different their abundance within this given sample of element. Like for example, we have put the example of hydrogen. It have three isotopes: protium, deuterium, and tritium. We can see that the protium that is present in much abundance in hydrogen. That's why we mostly represent the hydrogen by atomic number one and mass number one. Why? Because it's first isotope that is called protium. That protium is present in much abundance as compared to other two isotopes. That's why the early properties of hydrogen are much expressed by this isotope because it is present in much abundance as compared to other isotopes. So at the last, we have also explained that different acid elements have different isotopes. All atomic number elements have mostly two stable isotopes, but those elements which have even atomic number and even atomic masses, they have much abundance of isotopes. Like we have give some examples, and they form 50% of the Earth crust. In next lecture, we will see how we can determine their relative abundance. And in this lecture, we have learned about the isotopes.